Hello and welcome once again, fellow gaming fans. I'm Small Archangel and welcome back to the wonderful and mysterious world of Myst Survival. So a couple of things before we begin today. Number one, you may have noticed there was only one episode of Myst last week. This is because I had a cough and a cold and I kept trying to record a second episode, but I kept just having a massive coughing fit, so it just wasn't happening, so sorry about that. Number two, we have restarted. Now this is the other thing that I wanted to take the time to check out last week, which was just we were having problems with items despawning, notably quivers and arrows and bandages, all of which is really quite useful stuff. And having built my chicken coop as well, all my chickens vanished too. I only had two, but one vanished, replaced it, that vanished, they both vanished. I didn't have any chickens. I'm hoping that if we start anew, start afresh, I didn't want to have to do this, but I thought if we started afresh, maybe, just maybe, we'd actually be able to keep all our stuff, because it's pretty difficult going out into the world and trying to hunt stuff if your bow doesn't have any arrows, and you don't even realise that they've just despawned. So I'm hoping that this is going to solve that annoyance. Let's just keep our fingers crossed on that one. So yeah, we have restarted. I've backed up my old save game just in case, but we are starting again. We're not going to rest there, obviously. Pick up saw, upgrade inventory. Oh crap! That tooltip just surprised me. Obviously, we've had lots of. Yeah, we'll have those. Oh, just give them to me. We've had lots of updates since we first started the game. So I'm hoping that's what was making it go a little bit jinky, but I'm not entirely sure. So now we're going to need to pick up as much stuff as possible. We were actually really starting to get somewhere, so it's kind of a shame in a way that we've had to start again. I was resistant to it, but I think it's kind of inevitable, really. If a game is in development, you have to put up with the fact that this is just how it is now. I think that is the same place that we first started when we first started playing. I think it may be. So we're oriented. We kind of know where we are. Now, I'm going to go along with the same kind of plan as we had last time. So I'm hoping this time we sort of know what we're doing. We're going to head this way, though, because I know where the garage is. Which contain now there's a shack there as well, but I'm going to head for the farm just the same as last time. But I want to know. I want to take the workbench first. So the first thing we want. Let me just have a look at this. Yeah, we're cool at the moment. We know we've got a load of stuff. There's a load of stuff we can pick up down here, so we'll grab that en route. But we want to get the workbench first. So I'm going to another saw. Don't really want it at the moment. We get those stones. Let's pick those up and the metal scraps. So now I know the value of all of the items, so I know whether I need to pick them up or not. Let me just have a little look at my inventory. My inventory can be filled up. This is not a big deal. Now that I will come back for also. See, we've got to do all this again now. We've got to keep picking everything up. And the garage is quite a long way away, but it contains a workbench. And if I can start off with a workbench, that would be really cool. So that is sort of my plan. So I'm going to prioritize that for our first day, and we're going to take that to the barn, and we're going to see if we can build a fence across the barn as soon as, because if we can, then we can sort of start again from there. There we go. I don't need that just now. We don't have any traps. Here we go. It's all feather. It's just a shame, really, that you can only have one save game. You can't have more than one running concurrently in this game. So you kind of have to choose, really. Oh, holy moly! No! This is not a good start. This is really not a good start. Why am I in midair? I am in midair. I'm going to die. And I've got absolutely nothing on me to help me at all in any way. And I can't get out of his way, can I? Now, I think he's going away. Holy crud. Alright, so I've got a wounded leg now. Let me just have a look at my status. Yeah, we've got a wounded leg. I just did not see him at all. Then I'm not going back that way. There are a load of branches, but I'm not going back that way because, ouch, frankly. Okay, now there's nothing in there. Oh, if we only had a gas tank, I could take that. We're going to have to start again with all of gathering of gas and everything. Just, oh, come on. Now this is what we need. What is this? Painkiller. Right. And for fever as well. So I might actually... Let me just have a little look. Loot all F. Right. I will try using that. Because it might save me a few minutes. Because I can't shift click. That does not work. That is what I always try and do. I always try and shift click. And it doesn't work. Okay. So we've got a little bit of a way to go. If I find any bandages, I'll put one on my leg. Or maybe I'll just leave it in my inventory to see if it despawns, because that is a major problem. Nope, nothing there. And do we have any car components? We do not. Okay. So this is kind of the first time I've tried restarting a game in a long while, because the last time I did this was right back when... Oh, now I can see... Just been distracted by my little wounded leg debuff, self-healing, and I have a feeling that if I run, it doesn't heal up, which would make sense, wouldn't it? So that's a car we can drive, but there's one of those by the farm anyway. The only problem with this is I have to run or I'll be here all day. So we have to keep going. I'll just not fill up the meter. Coke, can of Coke, very nice, we'll have that. And we'll see if there's anything in here. No, there's a bit of fuel, but not a lot else. So I'm hoping we'll make... Ooh, antibiotics for treating infections and food poisoning. We don't have any of that yet. I'm hoping that this time we'll make somewhat faster progress, because I know what we're doing this time. I know what we need and what we don't need. Well, sort of. I'm not exactly an expert. There's the garage. Not exactly an expert, but... Of course, we could make the garage our base. 2.22 litres. However, no, can't see anything in there but flowers, to be honest. There we go. But it's a bit far out. Really, I want to be next door. The same reason as we set up a farm last time, I want to be there this time, because we've got the forge and what have you right next door, which means we can more easily take advantage of that. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, here we go. So... I've got some branches, we may as well pick up some more. We're going to need to go out and find some storage as well, of course. There we are. Cloth. I can't pick up the cloth because I'm full up now. Pick up some more branches and leaves. I'll just pick up a stack of whatever I can, I think. There's another few leaves. We know about leaves now. We know how important they are now. Oh, tyre. Now, I would like to. However, we can't because we've got a load of other stuff on us. So, oh, actually, I've got 2 lots of... Okay, let's just do that and then pick up the tyre. That's better. Alright, now, I just want to check. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Right, okay. We know there's probably some components around here as well. We can't pick that up. Or that, obviously. I can't pick up the rags. No. Scrap metal we should be able to, though. Good. Right. Now, let's head into the garage and pick up this workbench, because that's what we came out here for. There's another spare tyre there. Oh, and this. Does it have any food in it? It does. Oh, and this as well. Now, I actually want that, so I'm just going to do this and then, like, equip it. Hello. Equipment. Oh, yeah. Duh. I might need to be in here. Right, there we go. There we are. Lovely. And then I will have my antibiotics back. Oh, I've still got... Okay. Actually, I'll just put those both in my hotbar. That makes sense, doesn't it? None of this stuff needs to go in my hotbar, so I'll just leave it where it is. Battery. Absolutely. Move! I am stealing this. Now, one thing I'm not too sure about is if I can actually physically get it out the door. But there wouldn't be a whole lot of point in being able to move it at all if we couldn't get it out of the door. I know there's other stuff in here that I haven't actually looted. Yay! Oh, good lord, really? Oh, there we are, yeah. Okay, and we don't want to go down that way. We want to go back the other way and then take a right. Oh, I've just dropped it. Move. Okay, here we go. And we have to avoid that wretched bear as well. So I'll sprint a bit and then stop again because of my poor leg. But we definitely don't want to be encountering the bear while carrying this. But I know I kicked myself last time we were playing because I didn't realise there was a workbench that we could pick up. I dare say there's various other things around the world that we can pick up also. But I want to get much more quickly to the level we were at before. And if I've got any time to do any off-camera stuff, I will do so in order to get us back there. But I honestly can't promise that that will happen at this point. Just one of those things. Okay, now where do we need to go? We don't want to go that way, I don't think. That, I think, is a little bandit camp, which we probably want to avoid for the moment. And then this is the motel, so I think we can go down here. Just wait until my wounded leg pain goes back down again. I'm assuming that's what it is. And there should be a car. I can't quite remember where we got the car from, but I think it was somewhere near to the farm. And there's the barn buildings in the distance, which we want to get back to. But what I thought was, before we're actually in a position to make a fence, if we're not... Oh, there's a case. We'll come back for that. If we're not in a position to make a fence straight away, to block off our doorway, we can stick this in the doorway. And that will serve just as well, because I don't believe that the infected will actually destroy or damage any items. They just seem to come straight for the player. So, right, my stamina, of course, is going down because at this point, we haven't got the means to. We haven't got a bed. We haven't got anything to sleep on either. So. That's something to get ourselves as soon as possible, I think, is a bed. But with a workbench, we can do that. Or we can do it without the workbench. Ah, there we go. There's our car. There's our car with no wheels on it or anything at the moment. Okay. So we're nearly there now. Limping home. With no stamina left. Here we go. Right. So... See, this is going to block the way really quite nicely. In fact, it's done it so well, I can't get in myself. There we go. Pick that up again. Turn it around. And just a little bit more. There. Ha! There we go. And then we just need something to block the other half, and we're good to go. Right, now, what we need for structures, these, a livestock fence, we need some sticks. Right, so in actual point of fact... We could probably do this now. That would be a good idea. Let's just turn this around. Place it where we had it before. Oh, a little bit more like that. And I stuck that in front of the window to make sure nothing was coming through there. Now, what I need to do is turn these into sticks. So, there we go. And we turn all of those into sticks, which means that we might have... what it takes. Well, let's just back out a little bit so we can see what we're doing. And then if we can fence this off, at least we'll be starting. Like the fence door. Yeah, we probably want the door first, don't we? To make sure that it's going to fit, right? So we'll put the door there. There we go. And then we probably want... Now, this didn't work perfectly last time. So let's just make sure that lines up like that as well as we can. There we go. And we've run out. Okay, so we're going to need more components, more sticks. Okay, we're going to need more sticks. Well, that should be relatively easy to get hold of, shouldn't it? Let's just head into the... Well, do you know what? We haven't got an axe. Not yet, so we're just going to have to pick sticks up, which is a little bit limiting. But it has to be done. Now, what is that? It's blueberries. That's the one thing we don't want right now. We've got stone. Don't need any more of those right now. Feathers. We'll want some feathers. If we can get enough feathers for a sleeping bag, that would be good. Otherwise, I might make a bed, but we're going to need an axe to be able to chop down trees. Now, was there a tool or something around here? There may have been. Let's just check it out, because I don't remember. There's various places we need to... No, not there. There's various places we need to check out that have got tools, because obviously I want to be able to take that apart, but I need an axe for that. So, that's going to take a little while. Okay, so, we're going to need to check out some other areas around here to... Let's see, what do we need to make a sleeping bag? There, where, yeah, we need rags, feathers, sewing kit. Yeah, we've got all sorts of things that we aren't going to be... Oh, this shack here. This shack here that we set up in last time. This one contains some useful stuff. We know it is. We're not going to bother setting this up as our base yet. Doesn't have any tools around, but it does have this, which has nada in it. Okay, that's not brilliant, but obviously it's some storage for us. So, there we go. Let's get that back to base as well. And then as for tools, well, they're lying around all over the place really, aren't they? It's just a question of where we go and when. I'm just going to put this down here because I want to put that in there. And a tyre there as well. Holy crud. Holy crapoly, this is not good. Right, I'm actually going to leave that there and head back to this shack because I can shut myself in this shack. I can't shut myself in our barn yet. So this is our first mist event. Okay, and we're going to go into creep sneak mode. And let's just have a little look in here and see if we've got anything that we can... We haven't got any bark yet. We've got a saw, we've got some matches, some stones. And really, yeah, we can't even make any lashings or anything like that. We're going to need an awful lot of tools and things. And our thirst is pretty high as well, so let's just take a drink. We'll just profit from this time to eat and drink something. And there goes our mist event. And I don't know how long it's going to last, but we're just going to have to sit it out. And there's literally nothing we can do for this one because we haven't got any materials on us that we can make into anything or do anything with. So we're just kind of stuck here at the moment. Okay, I think the mist is beginning to clear now. I can see things a little bit more clearly. It looks like the sun is on its way back. And thank goodness, because I really want to get out of here and do some more stuff. We need to get that filing cabinet into our base. Yeah, there we go. That's looking safer now, but I'm going to wait until the mist sound effect has stopped. Oh, yeah, I just saw one fall over. We're good to go. Nice. All right, here we go. Let's get that filing cabinet and finish this plan. So where we go from here, I'm not entirely sure. At least I gave my legs a little bit of healing time. There we go. There's a little camp on the other side of the lake, which we should check out. I think it has some metal component or something like that at it. Some scrap maybe, but not a lot else really. So we'll just sneak in through here. Hopefully. There we go. And I will put these same places we had here. We had loads of filing cabinets here. We'll just turn this around. And who knows, this time maybe I'll even... There we go. I'll even get my storage a little bit better organised than it was last time because I kept looking at the wrong filing cabinet. Here we go. For the minute, I'm just going to put all of this stuff in here. So we've got stones, biofuel. This is the only storage we've got at the minute, so it's all going in here, frankly. All of it. There we go. It's not as if we've got ever so much to show for our time yet. We need some more bag upgrades. Here we go. So for this, we need... it doesn't tell me. Oh, yep. There we go. We need sticks. So we're going to need some more sticks. But I'm heading off first towards that little camp on the opposite side of the lake. There are shacks. There's another shack up the way there as well. And there's a car and there's a suitcase next to the car. And we're just going to... Ow! Bleeding. Treatment needed. Oh no, this is what happens if you... Well, I can't treat it because I don't actually have anything to treat it with. I don't have any bandages or painkillers or nothing. I have nothing. I can't treat it. Okay, so I've obviously hurt myself too much now. So I'm probably going to die, aren't I? Well, in that case, we better set this up as base because if we die, we're going to end up dying. Oh, look, let me just do this. Base setting, make this your active base. There we go. That's my active base. Now, the other thing I'm thinking is that I should probably remove all of the stuff that's in my inventory. So I'm going to put it on the back of the car. And that way I'm not losing anything if I die. Because generally speaking, and I don't think I've got much, have I? No, I don't. But I'm going to take everything out. And then if we die, we've nothing to lose. Like literally nothing to lose. So... there we go. So I know now. I know what that little meter means, and I hadn't noticed that before, but I think that's because I haven't had specifically a wounded leg before. So we've got a severely wounded leg, but that's not going to stop me. I'm not just going to lie down. I have to keep going. I have to keep trying to find something and make some use of our time. We need an axe, really, and I've seen them all over the place, but I can't remember exactly where. I can't remember if there is a tool here. Of course, anything we pick up, then we are in danger of losing if I die. Right, what have we got? We've got a can of Coke, which is nice. And a can of fruity, whatever it is, can of fruit. And then, is there anything else? Oh! We've just died. Okay, so... You lost these items, yes. So basically anything I picked up, I lost, didn't I? Anything I could pick up, I just lost. That's just how it works. There is a shack somewhere up here, so we're now bleeding, and we just need to make sure that we're not bleeding anymore before we start running. So I'm just going to wait until that fills in. Now 15:46, so we do have some time left before dark. And I'm going to go over and see if I just dropped those items on the floor, because that was the makings of a meal right there. And I'm going to be careful not to fill up that meter now, because I know what that means now. Okay, so we're learning all the time. Yeah, look, there they are. They're just on the deck. Let's pick them up. There we go. So we can actually pick stuff up again if we lose it when we die. We just have to go back to our death location. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to try and see if we can find a lot of the other locations where we can get pack upgrades. So a lot of the starter locations. Again, if I get a chance to do this off camera, I will. But I'm not going to hold my breath on that one, because I'm hardly doing any gaming at all at the moment. And that is totally bizarre for me. This is unheard of. But that's just the way it is sometimes. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yes, we've got a combat knife. We definitely want that. And we'll have that cloth too. We're going to have these in my hotbar. Then we've got plenty of space there. And I will have that too. Lovely. Now, anything else? Oh, yesy, yes. Super. And I'm going to have this straight away. Now, let me just see, actually. What time is it? We can get that on the way back. Let's just hope I remember to get that on the way back. Right, still watching that meter. We need some branches. We need branches because I don't fancy spending the night not being able to... I might have to spend the night in that shack, mightn't I? But if I can get branches and I can get... get an axe, I can get as many branches as I can shake a stick at. Ta-ta. Let's just check out the motel up here. We know there's branches in the road because I was about to pick up a load when a bear ate me and caused this problem in the first place. Oh, there's some scrap metal there. So, oh, lovely. Yeah, well, loot all, hello. There we go. It's not actually that long. The loot all, when I first started playing, seemed to take an unconscionably long time, so I never used it. Never got used to using it. It's not... Oh, hang on. There is. There's a spark plug there. I'll have that. Oh, that's going to take time anyway. Makes no odds. There we go. Oh, now, look. That's got Coke. Pick up cola. There we go. Anything in the back? There is not. Anything in here? No, there isn't. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? No. Okay. Well, I know there's a lot of stuff around here to gather, but it's getting a little bit dingy. Now, of course, the other thing I know that I didn't know to start with is that we've got a light. I do like progress. Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, there's another tyre. Yes, we'll definitely have that as well. I don't think there's very much inside this motel. There's a battery. We may as well have that. I can't get any gasoline because I haven't got a gas tank yet. Yeah, I haven't got a gas can. But I think I remember where I found the gas can in the first place. So, mostly what we're going to get around here is just bits of scrap, I think. So, what is that? Metal scraps. Yeah, exactly. So, turn that off for the minute. We need some branches. Let's just check out the road down here and see if we can find any branches. I think there's something down here if I remember rightly. There we go. And more cola. And more cola. That's an awful lot of cola to find next to some bins. But I'm not going to complain. It's going to keep me hydrated till I can get myself some means of making my own purified water, or drinkable water at least. Some more scrap cars that I can scrap once I've got an axe. Let's just keep an eye on the time. 16:49. We're still okay. And I'm not sure if we've been this way. Of course, there's a bear around here somewhere, isn't there? I see branches in the road. That is kind of what I'm after. Oh, look at engine. Super. Let's hope I don't... Ah! I thought I was getting eaten by a bear. Good grief, I wasn't. It was just a shadow of the light changing, and now I've got to start again. That is not good. Okay, that is not good. Sorry, folks, I didn't mean to startle anybody. Right, we're going to head down that path. Am I going to head down that path? Because it doesn't strike me as a brilliant plan, actually. The beaming bears and stuff. I just thought I was going to get attacked by a bear while I was doing... Right, okay, here we go. My leg is healing, but I've got to make sure that I don't push it too far or we'll end up severely wounded yet again. But at the same time, I don't want to hang about because it's 17:33 now. I know we've still got some time, but we can't see ever so well. That's a very, very dingy torch, but it is better than nothing under the circumstances. Right, we're going to pick up this case on the way back as well, and we're going to use that for storage too. Where did you go, case? There you are. You are mine. Okay, we'll sprint. We'll run as far as we can push it, and then we'll drop back to a walk again. Of course, this is negatively impacting my stamina as well. And at the moment, we're going to have to sleep on the floor, which, as we found to begin with, does not fill up your fatigue bar very well at all. Oh, you know what? Look at this. Definitely want that feather. Definitely want this branch. Not really bothered about the blueberries at this point. And then we've got this other stuff which needs to go in the car. And then we really need to get some more branches, don't we? I'm not entirely sure how many branches it's going to take. I haven't looked at that. And this, of course, is going to take a little time to do too, isn't it? 20 minutes. That should be alright. There we go. The battery is spare, so in 10 minutes. And a spark plug. There we go. And the others are going in the back as spares. Oh, look at this. I need to take these, don't I? I don't want to loot all, because if I loot all, I'll take that and I'll just put it in there in the first place. There we go. So the only thing I think I can do right now is, we don't want to go too far from base, but let me just see. I need to turn that into a stick, don't I? There we go. And then let's see how much we can build this. There we go. Now, we're not going to be able to make another, are we? We're not going to be able to make another. We need this, this, this. And we don't have any sticks, do we? Right, okay. So we've started doing that and we need sticks. We need 4 sticks. So, I'm looking at the time. I've got my HUD on screen. Obviously, I can't cut down any trees because I don't have an axe. We know around here there aren't any bears. This is a good thing. So we can safely just search in the woodlands in case we can find a few sticks on the ground. And this is pretty much the only thing we can do right now. Otherwise, I'm literally just going to have to hide in the shack instead of in my actual base, which isn't going to be great because that means I can't really do anything. Don't really need stone at this point. Can't really do anything overnight. Although we can, of course, sleep, and that is going to be a good idea to do. But it would be nice if we could... Oh, a feather. We definitely want that too. So anything other than stones and blueberries at the moment. Leaves we want. And branch. Yay. Branch, branch. Yes, so that's 2. We want 2 more. If we can find 2 more, we're good. I will just turn those into sticks. 2. Just watching the time still. This is tense, folks. It's probably not going to happen, is it? Let's face it. And if I place that one last bit of fence, it's not going to solve all my problems anyway, because I'm still going to have to put something over the gap. I can just put my workbench across there, of course, and that is what I will do, frankly. But if I can find a couple more sticks... Oh, don't run too hard on that leg. Let's not go there again. Okay, let's go back. I'm not sure this is going to happen. We'll just use the workbench tonight. Yep, there's the crickets. So we don't really want to be risking anything too much. I don't recall if originally we found any tools around here at all. I haven't done. So I did find stuff in the barn, didn't I? In here? No, I don't think I did. There is a barn, however, further down that way with a tractor next to it, and I did find things there. So in actual point of fact... Alright, let's just build this as much as we can. That is as much as we can. Okay, there we go. Now, the chances are, actually, We could leave that open because the chances are that nothing's going to get through it. However, I will put a bit of fence there just because I don't trust it any other way, quite honestly. It just doesn't look right, does it? With a big gap there. But for the moment, we're just going to plonk this here. And that should prevent anything from being able to get through there. Except that we don't seem to be able to put it there very reliably. Let's just move it. That is not what I meant to do. To... oh. There. I don't believe anything's going to get through there, is it? I don't know. It might. Probably not, to be fair. Probably not. But what can I tell you? I'm just a little bit nervous. But probably will be fine there. Let's just plonk that there and hope so. There we go. Okay, so we're sort of set up now. We obviously don't have what it takes to make ourselves a sleeping bag. Obviously. We've got 5 feathers out of 6, which is not bad. We've got 5 leaves, which is pretty poor, to be honest. We've got some components, but not much. We've got a few of these, which we could put through our forge to give us some ingots, but we'll get more of those. We need to get some tools. Basically, that is what we really need, is some tools. Now, if I go into my B menu and look at furniture, that is not what I meant. I just wanted to see what we actually need. Wood, rag, components. But components, we actually need more than we currently have. We need 6. So it's actually going to be easier probably for us to just make a bed straight off the bat like we had last time. But I just need some wood for that. But we really do need an axe. A lot of it comes down to needing an axe. So that's what we're going to do in the next episode. We are going to search for an axe. And in the meantime, hopefully, we're going to be okay in here. But we're gonna try and set this place up like it was before, and maybe that will be accelerated by me doing some off camera. Maybe it won't, just depends on whether I have the time or not. But in any case, folks, sorry we had to restart, but I think it's going to be worth it if we can keep our arrows and our bandages and our chickens and the rest. I don't really want all those bugs to deal with again. Let's hope they don't occur again, because it would be very annoying if we went through all that loop again and then we encountered exactly the same bugs. But as I say, I have saved my previous game. I've got it saved as a separate file elsewhere, so we can always recommence if that happens to be the case. But this is what you get for playing early access, unfortunately. Sometimes it's just that way. So I'm going to turn my light out and we're going to sleep for the night. Oh, we're dehydrated, so let's just drink and eat, because we're pretty hungry as well. There we go. Eat that. And that fruit doesn't go very far, does it? So we're going to need to find some food next time as well. And then we're going to sleep on the floor. And at least here we've got plenty of space to do that. So, good night, folks. And I hope you'll join me in the next episode. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed this one, don't forget to hit that like button and let me know. Also, feel free to leave your comments. And keep giving me those hints as well. They have proved very useful so far, and I'm learning, but I am no expert just yet. So hope to see you in the next episode, or check out what else is on the channel. Till then, keep gaming, stay happy, and bye-bye for now.